Hey there guys, it's day 22. Earlier in the month we talked about what to say to the saboteurs amongst your friends and family that unintentionally or even intentionally try to undo your efforts to improve your health. But we've also got to deal with the armchair experts who put you on the spot to defend your avoidance of grains and sugar and dairy. Or even worse, those who offer their own helpful nutrition advice. Many of these helpful comments you may have heard, they usually start with everybody knows or they say. Things like everybody knows that saturated fat gives you heart disease, or they say that if you don't eat whole grains your bowels will explode. Who is everybody and who is they? That's my question. Everybody knew the world was flat for a long time, but a lot of red faces back then, I'm sure, when they proved otherwise. These common known facts, just sort of permeated society thanks to old research and the media, and a lot of people will believe them. They don't really know why they do or where the information came from. So these next few videos are just going to quickly address some of the most common protests, the advice and the arguments you get from people when they find out what you're doing, to give you a little bit of ammunition to fire back their way. Fibre is the first one. You need fibre to keep regular, right? You can only get fibre from those healthy whole grains if that's what those people would have you believe. Sure, fibre is good for us, but it appears that the importance has been somewhat overstated, I think. There's two types of fibre. We've got soluble fibre that bulks things up in the stomach and slows down digestion so that the nutrients in the food you eat can be more effectively absorbed. And then you've got insoluble fibre, which is found in whole grains, and it's sort of what your mum would call, your nana would call roughage. Think of it like twigs and bark, basically. And in fact, I once heard a nasty rumour that a bread company was adding fibre to their kid-friendly high-fibre white bread from actual ground-up twigs. Pretty nasty. But insoluble fibre basically helps push things through our intestines. But despite all the ads you see for fibre supplements, we don't really need to shove things along so roughly. Our bodies are actually pretty damn capable of doing the job themselves, if it's healthy. And when I was studying postgraduate nutrition, I learned that the most important role of fibre was actually not to make you poo more, but to feed the bacteria in your intestine. These bacteria are responsible for a lot of good things, such as they make certain vitamins that we need. They help absorb minerals from the food we eat. They protect against disease-causing bacteria like salmonella. And they also make a special short-chain fatty acid that actually feeds the cells of our colon to keep it healthy. And we study these fats quite a lot in postgrad, and it seems they play a really large role in preventing colitis and also cancer. So long story short, if someone says to you, you need to get some fibre, well, you can tell them that we can find all the fibre we need in fruits and vegetables, which is soluble fibre, and that's the stuff we're after. The insoluble fibre in whole grains and other barks and twig-like matter, we can do without. Cool. See you soon.